Hello everybody, welcome to Fight Night. It's been an amazing few weeks for wrestling, and it has been a great week for me too, and I can't wait to get started. Fight Night is finally here, and I can't wait. As you know, Revolution pay-per-view will bring the birth of a new title in the form of the Hardcore Championship. And so tonight we will begin our half of the qualifiers for the 8-man ladder match for the title. And on top of that, we will also be welcoming two new superstars to the ranks, as the two highest voted superstars from the Road to Glory Season 2 will kick off the first two matches of tonight's show in their debut matches. Also, I'd also like to address the World Heavyweight title picture for a moment. As you guys know right now, there is no eligible #1 contender for Max Danger's World Heavyweight title. And therefore I have decided that Max Danger will not defend the World Heavyweight Championship at Resurrection pay-per-view. Instead, starting in tonight's main event, there will be 4 Fatal 4-Way matches over the next month, and at Resurrection pay-per-view, the 4 winners of those matches will compete in a #1 contenders Fatal 4-Way match. And the winner of that match will face off at the first Fight Night exclusive pay-per-view of the year against Max Danger for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's all the announcements I have for today, but be sure to keep your eyes out for a few changes to the roster here, as we've brought in some amazing talent over from Mayhem. Enjoy the show, everybody. It is episode 3 here and season number 2, and you know what that means. It is time for the first Friday Fight Night of the season. My name is Darren Jacobs, and welcome back to Friday Fight Night. It's been one hell of a week. We saw the first ever Revolution champion crowned in the first ever episode of Revolution Plus. We saw the first Mayhem of the season, which had some crazy results. And of course, Teddy Adam-Wright has come down and let you guys know what's what already. So I don't need to go into too much detail, other than to welcome Alex Corzo to WIW. That's right, Alex Corzo was the runner-up for you guys. He was the most popular voted guys, and there were a lot of votes for this man, Alex Corzo, the Mexican Titan, making his way down to the ring. He's had a nice little look change since the show, and of course, I can't imagine. I was thinking to myself, why did you guys pick him? What was special about Corzo? But then I remembered his match against Joey Monet in the first round of the Road to Glory tournament. Boy, oh boy, that was an amazing match. The best of the Road to Glories between both of them. What a match, and I believe Corzo has what it takes to bring that here to the main roster. So it's good to see him here, making his debut match traditional to start the show. And he's not the only one tonight, as Barbie Versace, who also managed to secure her vote in the Road to Glory Season 2, get herself a spot on the main roster, and she will be making her debut as well following this. But his opponent tonight is a familiar face, someone who didn't quite hit the ground running in Season number 1. He had his moments, he won a lot of the non-title rivalries, but in the end, could never find success in the title picture. It is Liam Connors. He's had his fair share of chances. He's answered Big Willie's open challenge numerous times. He's was also a part of the Lockdown Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and unfortunately for Liam Connors, he didn't manage to pull off the victory there. So for Liam Connors, he needs a bounce-back season, and of course he gets the start off the year for Friday Fight Night here with Alex Corzo. And you know Corzo's going to be desperate for a debut victory, but they are so hard to come by, as Keiva Kaiju found out the other week, but she did manage to pull it off, and she looked very impressive in episode 1, and Sila Jordan managed to do so as well, although it wasn't quite the debut match that we were expecting from him on that day. But regardless, it's the debut of season number 2 for Friday Fight Night. Corzo versus Liam Connors. Let's get this one underway and see how this one goes. Liam Connors, we know how good he is in the collar and elbow tie-up, quite fluent in this particular aspect. And Alex Corzo, the Mexican Titan, the man who embraced his Mexican roots and his luchadoric style that was brought down to him by his grandparents. I'm sure his grandparents were responsible for training him here. And he's not really one for this kind of collar and elbow tie-up stuff, but he's doing all right here. He's advancing well, making good transitions, but Liam Connor's able to get out of it. Liam Connor's very quick, very agile, able to take a lot of pain, but his biggest problem is offense. Can't deliver enough offense to get himself a decent enough win most of the time. He struggles in those championship matches. He struggles in this particular area. And for Alex Corzo, he'll hope to exploit that here tonight if he can to kick off season number 2. And look at that, just bouncing him off the ropes there. Liam Connor's in a bit of trouble early on. And for Corzo, it's so important to get a debut victory on your belts. We all know what it means to go and get your debut victory. But look at the strikes there from Liam Connors. Beautiful work there. And now playing for the crowd. He's happy to be home and he's happy to be wrestling again. And now, oh, and a big running boot. Turned around so quickly. I don't think Corzo was ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. That was a beautiful kick there by Liam Connors. And for Corzo, he's got to make an instant impact as quickly as he possibly can if he's going to go on to do big things here in the company. You don't want to get a slow start like Robert Hall. Yes, Robert Hall has grown a lot since then, but think about how slow of a start he got off to and how long it took him to really emerge as a true talent here in WIW. Oh, look at this. A big urinal. Oh, no. Turned into a lovely little backbreaker there and another one as well. Liam Connors really bringing the fight here to Alex Corzo. The Titan not giving up that easy. Not tonight. And Liam Connors entering back into the ring there. He hesitated to do something, and Corzo took full advantage. Corzo feeds off the mistake, and that's the things I'm talking about. Those tiny little mental lapses, those momentary mistakes from Connors that made him pay. Oh, and there was a mistake there by Corzo. He hesitated there. Both these two with hesitations trying to get him in the corner. And well fought out by Alex Corzo. I'm interested to see what Corzo can do inside this ring. He's off to a good start, but Connors providing a good fight back. He's the veteran here in this scenario. He's done a whole full season here, Liam Connors. And he has really impressed us at times, but like I say, just unable to push himself in the title picture. But he is a fantastic fighter, Liam Connors. And now look at that, trying to spin him around for a strike there. Corzo refuses to let him. And now Corzo looking for a neck breaker, and very nicely done. And now Corzo, what's he thinking? Looking to fly, maybe. It's quite tall. He's not exactly the nimblest of men. It looks like, oh my god, I take it back. What a spear by Corzo. Alex Corzo. I see why he's called the Mexican Titan now. Look at the strength on display, as well as the agility. I don't know why it's agility, but why the hell not? Alex Corzo now working away on Liam Connors. Connors is going to regret some of these mistakes he's been making in this match. And Corzo's been allowed space to capitalize, and he has taken full advantage. Corzo for tonight, it's not about the win or lose, it's about showcasing what he can do, showing how much of a talent and how much potential he can bring to the main roster. And now in trouble here is Liam Connors. Not a good position to be in here. What's he thinking? Oh, look at this. From the top, pedigree! An avalanche pedigree to Connors. But Connors just springs back to his feet. And that's what I'm saying about Liam Connors. He has the spirit of a lion, and he's playing to the crowd here. He knows how impressive that was from springing up. Oh, but he's going to get caught taunting. He thought he had more time, and Corzo made him pay. And that's the mistake you make. You get caught taunting, and that's the problem. Spins him around. Corzo, can he make an advantage here? Yes, he can. Big suplex takes him down. Connors making a huge mistake, but look at Connors. What a performance Liam Connors is putting on tonight. So fast, so quick. Corzo really struggling to deal with the speed on display here from Liam Connors. But clearly with the strength advantage right now. First cover of the match from Corzo, trying to get out of here. And he only gets a 1. An impressive start to life here on season number 2. And Corzo, oh, what's he thinking here? Oh, look at this. Gonna show off the strength of the Mexican Titan. Look at this. Spinning him around. Alex Corzo. As if he weighs nothing. The strength on display. Flattening Connors down. With the sheer momentum and force behind it. Connors is in trouble here. And Corzo shows off the strength to wrap this one up. Alex Corzo with a huge debut victory here tonight, and the Mexican Titan getting his point across early on here tonight. And Corzo making an instant impact on his debut here tonight. Very impressive. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no! And then he has to go and ruin it by ambushing Connors following the victory. Well, I said that he needed to showcase what he's going to bring to WIW, and that's exactly what he's here to bring. Clearly, the Titan is not here to make friends or waste time. He's here to push himself to the limit, and we need to keep our eyes out for Corzo because he could become a real threat as time goes on. Let's go and introduce ourselves to Barbie Versace in the next debut matchup. Excuse me, Mr. Wright, can I have a word? Hi, Peter Bolton, it's nice to meet you. Listen, I've been going solo for a while now, and it's been good and fun, but I haven't quite reached as high as I would hope for. So I wanted to speak to you, and I wanted to see if I could have some luck in the tag division. So, since you're such a, a tag team specialist, I was hoping maybe you could find me a partner to work with. What do you say? Say no more, Mr. Bolton, say no more. It just so happens that I have the perfect teammate for you to work with. He's a fantastic fighter, and I think you two would make a brilliant partnership. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to book a tag team match tonight for you two to get out there to face another team, and you two will get a chance to work with each other. I think it'll be a great chance to see the two of you in action. You'll meet him in the ring out there tonight. Good luck in your match tonight. That's one debut match down and one more to go. This time from the women's division. We saw the debut of Kaiju onto the opposite brand this time last week, but now the runner-up of the Road to Glory tournament. That's right, the most popular voted person is now on the main roster, and that was Barbie Versace. Very, very impressive. I've learned from my mistakes of the pronunciation. I've actually taken the time to make sure I know what I'm saying before we actually go into something. But Barbie Versace, the Queen Bee, ready to explode here tonight onto the scene if she can. We'll see what she can do here tonight, if she can really pull off something special here. Corzo gave us a good starting performance. Can she follow through and pull off a performance of her own? Needs to show what she can do straight out the gate. You can't afford to waste time here on the main roster or skipping out on Revolution for the opportunity to be on the main roster. So now she needs to take full advantage of that fact and take full control of the situation. Tonight she makes her debut here on the roster, and we'll see who she's going up against. Haven't seen any new signings yet to the roster from Mayhem brand. And now look who's coming down to the ring, returning back for season number 2. It is Wildcat. Someone who never really got the opportunity to push for the Women's Championship back in season number 1. Put on some good performances, but couldn't push herself into that number 1 contender spot. But she's always been confident, always been very popular with the crowd. She's been a fantastic fighter. And for Wildcat, this could be the season where she breaks out. As we know, Laura Stables was able to turn away Violet, the Women's Battle Royal winner at Insomnia, and now she's contenderless. We don't know who is going to step up next to compete for the Women's Championship. So Versace has a real good chance here of bursting onto the scene and actually taking a title opportunity. Much like Kaiju over on the other brand, she has that exact same opportunity now that everyone's left. Oh my god, what a start there from Wildcat! Just tossing down Versace, and no one is making it easy on these debutees tonight. Look at the strength of Wildcat. Look at this. Not wasting any time here to bring out the big strikes. And Barbie Versace, welcome to the main roster. And look at this now. Going to collar and elbow tie up here. And once again, Wildcat taking an early advantage. Wow, what a performance we are seeing from her so far in this match. Very, very impressive. Versace, this match is all about showcasing your talents. It's not necessarily about win or lose. She needs to show what she can do here in a beautiful double foot stomp to do just that. Wildcat, we know she's a brilliant fighter. We know she's very talented, but she's never really stood out as a top contender. Versace, as we've clearly seen, has stood up in the fans' eyes and, made herself known. Only one match in the Road to Glory Season 2 tournament. And that was all she needed to capture all your hearts and secure her spot here on the main roster. A big knee. And all of a sudden, Versace turning up the heat a bit. Wildcat under very much some pressure here. Another beautiful double foot stomp. And Versace has turned the tide here. Trying to make things a little easier for herself. Big kick. Oh, well ducked under there by Wildcat. A massive spiking DDT. Wildcat did not mess around in season number 2. And we know we're expecting a few new women to the division, and we'll find out who they are next week. And I'm sure we will find out the same on Mayhem. But all these trades are going around, and this could make things even more interesting. And you got to imagine that the women's champion, Laura Stables, is back here watching the newest member of the roster coming out here and making her scene tonight. Oh, look at Versace. Oh, an awkward position there. But drills her down onto the shoulder. Beautiful move there. And then a big double stomp to follow through. And these two just trading huge strikes. There was no slowing down tonight. There was a little collar and elbow tie up at the very beginning. But since then, these two have just been trading strikes with each other. Relentless. And now Versace, oh, went for the knees. Again, missed. Oh, God. And it nearly broke her leg there. What on earth happened there? Now Wildcat, look at this, drags it to the middle of the ring and away from the ropes, looking for an armbar, just trying to wrap this one up if she can. But Versace, oh well, rolled away and manages to break herself free. And look at that, oh my God! What a strike from Versace, and she knows how powerful that one was. Went for the cover, she hesitated though, and that prevents nothing more than a 1 count kick to the head as Wildcat turns around. Versace doing a great job here on her debut, but Wildcat has looked very impressive, and she could be on the path of ending this very soon if Versace's not careful. Another drilling DDT, and Barbie's having a roll out of harm's way. Needs to get herself out of trouble here. She's had to, and she's taking a breather, but Wildcat not slowing down. She knows she has control in this match. Well, what a way to welcome you to the to the Fight Night roster, excuse me. They want a beat down like this. It's been an impressive performance from Wildcat. And look at this, she's just not slowing down. Picks her straight back up to take her straight back down. Versace, she knows that she has to perform here tonight. She can't afford to let herself down on the opening night. She did that at the Road to Glory Season 2 tournament, and it could have been problematic had it not been for her popularity. Beautiful counter there on the insecurity after catching the kick. And now look at this. Picks her up. What's she thinking here? Oh, a massive knee! Taking her down, and look at that, just stomping on her afterwards. The frustration maybe starting to creep in here from Versace. I think she thought that this would be a lot easier than it's turned out to be, but Wildcat has proved one hell of a task here tonight. And now went for the kick to the gut again, but again caught, and again counter with the Insiguri. And now in a good position here. What's this? Oh! Drills her head down onto the canvas. And Barbie Versace, is that going to be enough? No, it's not. Wildcat gets the shoulders up. And look at that. She can't believe it. She thought she had this one won. Oh, I thought she was going to hit the referee then, the way she stormed over there. She thought she had that one won with the stomp on the top of the head. But Wildcat's able to fight her way back to her feet. Oh, now what's she thinking? Oh, God. Oh, wearing down the leg here, Wildcat. Trying to make it easier maybe for a submission. Well rolled out of the way there by Versace, and drills her down with a running bulldog. And now playing to the crowd. She's sensing the tide has turned, and she is sensing that she is gaining control here on her Friday Fight Night debut. She's looked very impressive despite Wildcat's relentless offense here in this matchup. And now Wildcat has her in the corner, not a good position to be in. Oh, just tosses her out to the outside, giving herself a minute to brief it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, she's lining up for something big here. Look at this. Watch out. DDT. Tornado DDT through the middle rope. And look at that. Wildcat playing to the crowd. Oh, and just flipping down onto her as well. Wildcat putting on a show of a lifetime. And look at this. She is not slowing down. She's clearly ready. She wants a shot. The women's champion. 6 dirty senton to the outside. And Barbie Versace under heavy fire. Look at this. Wildcat not even giving herself a second to breathe. Or us. Look at this. Continuing the offense now. Working away on the arms. The referee's count is rising. They do need to get back into this ring. Is Wildcat going to be happy after such a good performance with a count-out victory? The count is rising, but she gets Barbie Versace back in the ring. Barbie Versace has been on the heavy fire. She's had some good spells, but it's been so far a dominant fight from Wildcat. Is this going to be enough to get her out of here? And despite all the damage done to her on the outside, she gets the shoulder up. Oh, but look at this. Oh, no, she's missed. Springs straight back up to her feet, but mistimes the leverage on the moonsault and ends up paying the price. And will she live to regret that mistake? Versace's going to try and make sure she does. Big takedown. What can she do now? Can she take advantage of the situation? Big kick. And now rolling through. Trying to roll through. Oh, wait. Oh, a super kick. Beautiful work there by Barbie Versace. And now picking her up. What's she thinking? Oh, wait. No, snap suplex. Oh, and I thought maybe she was going to bridge into a cover there. Instead, she's going for a second German suplex. Not even a German, really. Oh, but look at this. Oh, and a beautiful fisherman suplex. Hook of the legs into the bridge, and still she can't get the job done. Able to get a shoulder up. But now Versace ready to put her away. It's been an impressive performance from Wildcat. Can she find any strength left to put this one away? She's managed to hold on. The continuing strikes, trading strikes now between the two. Surely one of them's going to be able to take advantage. Big kick to the gut. What's this? Oh, and just slamming her down there with the butterfly. Very nicely done there with the butterfly suplex. Bridged into another one and able to take her down. And Barbie Versace not letting Wildcat steal this debut from her. Not going to let her ruin her spotlight. This has been one hell of a match between these two women. What I thought might have just been a debut match that, you know, she may have won, she may have not. But both of these two have actually come out of this match looking absolutely spectacular. They have put on one hell of a show for the return of WIW. And Wildcat, with performances like this, you got to wonder how she didn't make it into the women's title picture in season number 2. Like, she's been thoroughly impressive in this matchup. And still, she can't find a way to put Versace down. Well, I guess Versace needs to find a way to wrap this one up. And look at this, Wildcat. She's hesitated here, and she's going to pay the price once again. Oh! Drills a draw down onto the shoulders again. And she might have just made the ultimate mistake there by hesitating. And look at Versace. She is furious. She thinks she can get out of here and get this one done. But the referee refusing to make that 3 count. Rolls through again, looking for a super kick. One more time. Into the cover. Is this enough? Is that the end of Wildcat tonight? No! She kicks again. And Barbie Versace can't believe it. But does she have one more trick left in the bag to get this one done? Big kick to the back. What's she thinking here? Oh! Drills her head into the apron with that hook of the leg as well. Oh no! She's still going to get it done. Wildcat refusing to give in. And look at Versace. She's furious. She cannot believe that she hasn't picked up her first victory yet. What a match. The crowd are loving this. I am loving this. And look at this. Oh, hang on. Versace going big here. Beautiful avalanche hurricane rana. Just thinking of every big move she can possibly think of to try and put down Wildcat. But the cat is just not going away. And now look at this. Lining her up. Alabama slam maybe. Oh no. Roll through here. Versace trying to steal this one. On the roll up. Hook of the legs. Kick out of 2. Couldn't do it. And now look at this. Screaming at her face. Oh, but now she might pay the price. Roll up on the other side. Wildcat just trying to get out of here with the victory. It's a 2. And these two both now desperately trying to cling for that win. Oh, look at that. A massive kick to the jaw. Barbie Versace taking a second to breathe, but I think she might have this one won. She needs to go for the cover. Oh, wait. Never mind. Wildcat's back to her feet. And clearly she saw that coming, but clearly I didn't. And clearly they've got better judgment than me inside that ring, despite these two beating the living hell out of each other. Looks like the women's division has come to play here on Friday Fight Night. Barbie Versace desperately needs this win, you feel. Again, going Alabama Slam. Once again, rolls through. This could be enough. She's taking a lot of damage. This could be enough. But once again, Versace can't keep her down. And she must be wondering what she has to do at this point to do it. Oh, wait. Look again. There is head scissor takedown. Once again. Oh, wait. And the referee is stopping. Is he stopping the match?
The referee has declared that Wildcat is unable to continue. Therefore, your winner of this match by TKO, Barbie Versace.
Well, the referee has declared that the Wildcat is unable to continue. Oh no! Look at it! Oh, look at Versace! Versace, this is not necessary! She's already won and she's already injured Wildcat, but yet she's still pummeling away on her. No, this is not needed. Barbie Versace on her debut, looking to send a message to the rest of the women's division. Drills her head into the mat before celebrating. What a cheap shot there from Versace. Clearly out, clearly ended on TKO due to injury. And yet Barbie Versace still felt the need to take out Wildcat. Well, she's going to be taken away now, Wildcat, to a local medical facility. But that's not looking good for her. That is not positive signs in what was one of her most impressive contests by far in her career, ends in such a devastating way. I'm sure that's not going to feel good for her, but a big win for Barbie Versace, and she sends a message to the rest of the women's division that she's not here to play around. I guess it's time to move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, the first qualifier for Friday Fight Night for the Hardcore Championship. As we saw on Mayhem, we have got a brand new title coming into WIW, the Hardcore Championship, and at Resurrection pay-per-view there will be an 8-man ladder match to determine the first ever Hardcore Champion. And so far we know that there are 4 Mayhem and 4 Fight Night Superstars competing, and one of the Mayhem stars were crowned on Monday Night Mayhem this week when Robert Hall took the first qualifying spot. Tonight we have another qualifier, the first for the Fight Night brand, and look who's out first. It is Dino D. And for Dino D, you gotta feel for him after being unable to put away John Cutter at Insomnia. He gave everything he had into that match, but couldn't put him away for good. And now Dino D needs to redeem himself, and I think this is the right thing to do. The general manager promised that he'd make things better for him in season number 2, because he was contemplating not re-signing. It took a while for contract negotiations to go through after Dino D's 1-year contract expired. We have signed an extension with Dino D, I can confirm. But after that whole incident with John Cutter, you can't blame him for hesitating to come back. But the general manager has promised things a life better now that John Cutter is gone. His opponent tonight for this Hardcore Championship qualifier is Wilson Woodward, someone else who desperately wants better things for season number 2. But all of his problems were self-inflicted. He started fights with people that he didn't want to. King Sam, you know, Big Willie, and PJ McNair before he became the Ultimate One. He was the one who turned him. Wilson Woodward has picked fights with the wrong people and got himself in the wrong type of crowd. And now he needs to take all that on board and learn from his mistakes here in season number 2. And a Hardcore Championship opportunity might just be the best way to do that here for Wilson Woodward. Here we go, bell rings, and here we go. Look at this Dino D straight out the gate. He knows he needs to make a good impression here tonight, and that's exactly what he's here to do. Remember, this is to join Robert Hall in the Hardcore Championship ladder match at Resurrection pay-per-view. Dino D with a second DDT. And look at Woodward's face. He can't believe the ambush he's receiving already. Look at this. Uranagi slam already by Dino D. And Dino D wanted to come back with a bang, and that's exactly how you do it. Dino bite, and straight into the cover. Dino D has himself a shot at the Hardcore title. Unbelievable performance. He needed that after his loss at Insomnia. He needed to come in, show himself once again, show he really can be a dominant fighter, and that's exactly what he can do when he is not burdened by John Cutter, when he doesn't have a massive 7-foot angry man chasing him down constantly making his life a misery, wraps up Wilson Woodward in a matter of minutes. But once again, Wilson Woodward caught in a fight that he didn't want to be in. Oh, wait a minute, look at this! That's the Cruiserweight Champion! Jake Griffiths! Trading strikes with Dino D. What's he doing out here? What on earth is he doing out here? The Burrow! Jake Griffiths, the Cruiserweight Champion, attacking the man who has now just got himself into the Hardcore Championship. The referee trying to sort this out, trying to get him out of here, but the Burrow attacking Dino D, and I don't even know why. What reason does he have to be attacking Dino? Dino, not what he needed. He's finally got rid of one threat, and then straight away on the next night, getting attacked by someone else. Oh, went to strike him with a super kick, but Jake Griffiths saw it coming. Griffiths trying to continue the ambush, but Dino D, this is his night. He's not going to let anyone ruin it. Uranagi slam takes him down. And Jake Griffiths' ambush is foiled. Well, Dino D not letting anyone ruin his fun anymore, and he says that to him as he walks out of the arena. Dino D is back, ladies and gentlemen. He has re-signed, and as you can see, he is not taking any shit from anybody this season. He is ready to go for the Hardcore Championship, and if he continues with this kind of momentum, I could see him walking out the first ever Hardcore Champion. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, some tag team action for all of you guys to enjoy. And here we go. The Death Ninjas making their way down to the ring. The winners of Glitch of the Year. They promised big things in season number 2. And if you haven't seen already tonight, the reason this tag match is happening is because of this. Peter Bolton, the man who won the Royal Rumble last season and main evented Insomnia, but took a loss for the third time to Max Danger for the World Heavyweight Championship. He said, listen, I'm struggling on my own. I really need a tag team partner. Teddy, can you help me out? And so Theodore Adam Long, our general manager here on Friday Fight Night, on his first night of the job, has arranged this tag team match to see if Peter Bolton can find a compatible partner. He reckons he has the perfect partner in mind for him. Let's see if he can actually help him out. And the Death Ninjas are their chosen opponents. The Death Ninjas promised big things in season number 2. Can they produce just that? We'll have to find out. But here comes the ace. Peter Bolton, fresh out of the Insomnia pay-per-view, which was the biggest pay-per-view of the year. This man has realized, you know what, I'm struggling. I can't get the World Championship. Big Willie's unstoppable. There's no reason that I can't just go into the tag division, see if I can find a tag partner I can trust, and go for some tag gold. He's being smart here to try and find another way to get himself gold around his waist. But we'll have to see who he's working with here, who he can really, go with. The ace, Peter Bolton, has not always been the most trustworthy guy in the past, but he will work with you if he can. The fans love him, the first ever winner of the Royal Rumble. He's made the decision to step into the tag division. We'll see how he fares here tonight against the Death Ninjas, who are a very well-established team. Who have the general manager picked as his partner? Oh my! It's from Monday Night Mayhem! Alan Hart! The All-Hart! This seems like an odd pairing to me. This doesn't make sense. Alan Hart is, well, I guess someone who has shone in tag team action. His Mind Games performance for Team Mayhem really stands out to me on that one. 2 eliminations on his own, and 2 eliminations in the match before that against Team SDC. But Alan Hart, he's not exactly someone that I can imagine Peter Bolton teaming with here. And Peter Bolton, I can see his face in the ring. He's not too happy about this selection. What on earth is Theodore, why do I keep saying Theodore? Theodore Adam-Wright thinking here? Is this really the smart pairing? I don't know, but Alan Hart, his usual confident self, makes his way down to the ring. We had a feeling he'd be coming into some tag team competition soon, but he's not exactly a trustworthy guy, so we'll have to wait and see. Peter Bolton is going to start this one off, and we'll have to see how the relationship between the two people who barely even know each other goes on here. And the Death Ninja's going to take full advantage early on here on Peter Bolton, and a big elbow by Def Lordicus. Harry and Def Lordicus, the winners of the Glitch of the Year award. They're going to be looking for big things in season number 2 if they can help it. They promised it at the award show. And of course, they've had shots already at the Tag Team Championships, but they only had the one. And unfortunately for them, they just couldn't get that chance. But if they could get another chance, who knows? Their unorthodox style and unique ways and appearance and personality makes them a formidable force. And I think Peter Bolton has found that out early on here tonight. But I'm very interested to see how this team of Peter Bolton and Alan Hart work here tonight. Are they going to be frequently tagging, trusting each other here? There's the first tag. We'll see if they can trust each other here. Into the flying crossbody. And straight out goes Peter Bolton, and Alan Hart going to have his first piece of in-ring action here on Monday. No, on Friday Fight Night, of course. The Monday Night Mayhem star fought for Team Mayhem at Mind Games pay-per-view. He's traded over here. Def Lordicus wisely deciding he's going to get out of here. In comes Harry Austin, the Flying Ninja, who's going to go straight to flying. Start the year as you mean to go off, and that's exactly what Harry's trying to do here. Looking to fly. Alan Hart in trouble here. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from the top. And Harry Austin, the youngest brother of the Austin family. Of course, Blake Austin, the oldest, and is the chairman of the company. But Ryan Austin, his older brother, not exactly been very active in the last couple of months here in WIW. Big slam down. And Harry and Shannon Austin, of course, a former Fight Night Women's Champion over in the other brand. We're going to make a tag here again. Another tag. Okay. Nothing special there from Alan Hart. Clearly not quite trusting him yet. But they're keeping each other fresh here. They're doing the right thing. Just coming in, doing a little bit of damage and getting out of there. You've got to imagine there's not an element of trust. Look at these two screaming at each other already. And Harry Austin needing to make a tag here. He might be able to crawl to the opposite side. Peter Bolton preventing him. Peter Bolton, quite an established name. I can't imagine Alan Hart would be too upset by having this guy as his tag team partner. A very well-established name. The winner of the first ever Royal Rumble. Tag made. In comes Def Lordicus and a big kick. And Peter Bolton has been a part of some significant matches in WIW as part of the first Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. He is the first ever winner of the Royal Rumble, and he main evented the first ever Insomnia. A huge single star who's never really had a chance to show what he can do in tag team action. But tonight, he's requested it. He said he needs a partner. He needs someone who he can go for a tag team title opportunity with. And Theodore Adam-Wright has clearly seen something in the potential of these two teaming together. We'll have to see how they link up here tonight. But so far, so good. Peter Bolton into the cover here on Def Lordicus and a big kick out. A lot of people not really intimidated by the Def Ninjas, but intimidation isn't what they really go for. What they go for is unpredictability. The Def Ninjas, so unpredictable, so fast, agile, strong, quick, capable of pretty much anything, as they proved with their Glitch of the Year award at the first ever WIW award show. And now into the corner, drills him in. Another tag here. And going for that diving crossbody again. And Peter Bolton just launching him across here. Brilliant tag team work from his debuting team. Well, Alan Hart really getting off to a good start here, working with him. Oh, what a counter there by Alan Hart. Once again, Harry screaming at Def Lordicus to get him back in here if he can. And Alan Hart, we've seen what he can do in tag team action, but again, it's with people that he's never really trusted. He's never been a trustworthy guy. So it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic here between him and Bolton. But so far, they're off to a brilliant start. Frequent tags, giving each other stuff to do. Oh, look at this. Heart stopper. Heart stopper there from the all-heart Alan Hart. And Alan Hart firing up on all cylinders here. Def Lordicus in trouble early on here. Alan Hart might be able to get this one done pretty early if he carries on with this momentum. Oh, and a beautiful step up into Guri. And now once again working away on the arms and legs. We know he has that sharpshooter that he can lock in at any time. That's what helped him pick up his eliminations. He's going for something different here though. What's he thinking? No, Def Lordicus isn't interested in finding out. Def Lordicus giving himself some space, some breathing room here to try and fight his way out of the corner, and he does. Big slam down. Desperately needs to make a tag now, but instead he's running around the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Def Lordicus sees an opening here to take advantage. Look at this. Big strike. I see what he's going for. He's going for Mandible Claw. Mandible Claw. Look at Alan Hart those claws scratching his eyes and face. Alan Hart's in trouble here. Into the cover. Is this going to be enough to get him out of here? 2 count. And notice how Peter Bolton was not in any rush there to come and save his partner. But Deflordicus has just exploded into this match now. Not slowing down at all and just picking up more and more speed. Desperately needs to make a tag. And Alan Hart is in trouble. To the corner where he can perform his most lethal move that he has in his arsenal. Looking for the split-legged moonsault. In trouble here is Alan Hart. Split-legged moonsault straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough? Oh, this time Bolton comes to his rescue. And now look at this. Oh, looking for a Spanish fly there was Harry, but he gets taken down by the ace. And now Deflordicus trying to get these two out of the ring, but still, no. These two going to continue to fight on side. Oh, look at this. Ace getting him up here. Slamming. Oh, look at this. Going for another mandible claw as a flapjack on the opposite side. A second mandible claw. Bolton trying to save his partner. Into the cover. Is this going to be enough? Is this it for the Death Ninjas? Harry's not there to stop Peter Bolton from rushing into the ring. Hart survives. Well, Alan Hart all of a sudden under heavy fire. And now look at this. The fire still continuing. Meanwhile, Harry Austin and Peter Bolton attacking each other on the outside. Oh my God, did you see how much speed he picked up there on that swing? Alan Hart under heavy fire. Desperately needs to get Bolton back in the match. But Bolton's too concerned with fighting Harry on the outside to get himself in the ring. Is Bolton back on the apron? He is. Alan Hart desperately needs to make this tag, but big knee there across the jaw. He's taken a lot of damage. He's fought quite a while in this battle, but still opting not to tag out here. And this is a questionable decision. He has taken a lot of damage and a big impact there. Oh, wait, no. Doesn't connect there quite. And now might be able to get him in the corner and get himself out of here. He needs to make this tag. Can he do it? Oh wait, he's decided against the tag instead. An eye poke blatantly, and the referee just ignores it. Big power bomb. The power there from Alan Hart. Is he going to tag out now? He's still deciding not to tag out. Look at the frustration there. Did you see Peter Bolton's face? He wants back in this match. Alan Hart refusing to make the tag, instead just stomping down. Oh, when they finally do, Alan Hart comes to his senses and wisely tags out of the match. He's taking some hits. No wonder he wasn't going to stay in there for long. But Alan Hart and Peter Bolton, they've done very well so far. Alan Hart might have stayed in the ring for a little too long there. Might have taken too much unnecessary damage, but he's done well. He's tagged out. And Peter Bolton and Alan Hart, after losing control from the Death Ninjas' incredible fast pace, they establish it back. Oh, and a big spine buster by the ace. Showing that power and strength that he used to win the Royal Rumble. Is one spinebuster going to be enough here for Peter Bolton to get it done? Bolton very much a fan favourite, loved by the fans. You can see by their reaction to this incredible tag team encounter. This is going well. And next week we will find out the two new debuting teams. They will both square off in their first matchup this week, but the general manager has changed his plans to let this match go forward. Oh, was thinking maybe skyscraper elbow drop there. Gets him out of the corner though, and Hart into Hart's corner instead. A big kick. Oh dear, what's Bolton thinking here? Oh, Bolton's going big. Peter Bolton, the ace, not wasting any time here. Looking for a drive-by drop kick right to the skull. And that could be enough. Into the cover. Is Harry going to be able to come in and make the save? He does. Harry's still very, very fresh in this match. Oh, look at that. Hart and Bolton got in each other's way, and Hart ends up being the man who pays the price. And the miscommunication all there. And you can already see the inexperience of this team. Or not even team, really. These two have just been partnered together tonight. And I'm not sure how these two are feeling about their partnership. They got off to a good start, but the Death Ninjas, as we've seen many times in the past, not going down as easy as I think maybe they anticipated. But then again, everybody anticipates that with the Death Ninjas. Tag is made. And now what's Harry thinking? Look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, look at the leaping ability from him there. He flew across the ring coast to coast and follows through with a Bronco. And now Harry speeding around, zooming around. He's been waiting to get back in this ring for quite some time. But now all of a sudden the Death Ninjas can re-establish control in this matchup. Oh, what a catch by Bolton. What a catch by Peter Bolton. Owen takes him down. And Bolton not going to let this match go. He wanted to see if he could make things happen in the tag division. And this is definitely an established team who, if you can get a win against, you could be looking at something potentially big here. Beautiful work there on the leg. He's been targeting that quite a bit there, but mainly on Lordicus rather than Harry, because Harry's only just come into the ring. Alan Hart is back to his feet, and he's looking very hurt there on the outside. I doubt he's going to come back into this match. He has taken a lot of damage. Again, a lot of that might have been self-inflicted from staying in the ring too long. Definitely a few, blips from this team, but they've been fantastic so far for a team who's never worked together. Oh, and Harry. Oh, Harry gets caught taunting there. Big mistake. And Bolton might be able to make him pay for it. Into the corner again, and we're going to see a tag. No, Harry doesn't let it happen. Harry fighting out of the corner now with a bunch of kicks, trying to fight his way back in, but Bolton refusing to let him go. And another spine buster by the Ace. Picks him straight back up, not wasting any time. Back into the corner. Oh, now look at this. Stomping away in the corner. Harry getting beaten down. We've seen this before. Look at Alan Hart, who's tagged himself in, and look at this, a bit of coordination between the two. Finally, they're talking to each other. Maybe they are starting to loosen up a bit, starting to work together here, stomping away on Harry in the corner. And now look at this Irish whip. Oh, and a big drop kick. Great teamwork there from him. Harry desperately trying to crawl away, but he's flipped over, and into a cover he goes. Is Def Lordicus going to be able to make the save? He doesn't need to. Harry kicks out on his own accord. Clearly the stomps weren't enough, and Harry's still fighting the Def Ninjas with the heart of warriors here. Oh, what a kick! Sends him flying out the ring, standing moonsault. And now Harry, with very little energy left, might be able to save this one for the Def Ninjas. The Def Ninjas might be able to turn away Alan Hart and Peter Bolton here. These two promised a big showing for this second season, and they're getting their money's worth right here. Looking for the 619. Harry to take advantage of Alan Hart and Peter Bolton down. There's the kick and the splash. Harry could do this right here. Surely this is it. Peter Bolton is down on the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to get in and save Alan Hart, and the Def Ninjas take it. Alan Hart and Peter Bolton just couldn't work together well enough to get this one done. And the Def Ninjas walk out with a huge win to start season number 2. An established team gets the job done, and you've got to put it down to some of the mistakes that Bolton and Hart made. They did well at the end there with that beautiful stampede in the corner, but they couldn't communicate with each other on what was the next step. Once that had failed, they had no idea what they were going to do, and the Def Ninjas took full advantage, and that is the price you get from beautiful teamwork from the Def Ninjas. They had to put on one hell of a fight, but they promised a better and bigger season number 2, and they're going to be hunting for the tag team titles soon. You can already see it. What a performance from the Def Ninjas. Alan Hart and Peter Bolton, maybe that team isn't quite what we expected. Maybe they're not quite ready to be working together. Maybe the general manager should have introduced them to each other at least. I don't know what's happening there. I guess we'll have to see what's going on very soon, but it is time to move on to tonight's main event. Main event of the evening, a fatal 4-way elimination match to be the first person in the fatal 4-way elimination #1 contenders match at Resurrection. 4 different fatal 4-ways over the next 4 weeks, and only 4 men will make it to the final match. Only 1 will go on to face Max Danger for the World Heavyweight Championship. And look who is out first. I thought that the Wolfpack had been very quiet here tonight, and no wonder why. King Sam saving himself for the main event here tonight. He is the first man out to the ring, the former World Heavyweight Champion, the winner of Rivalry of the Year, the leader of the Tag Team of the Year, winner of Overall Star of the Year, Fight Night Star of the Year. He truly has been the king of WIW for season #1, and now that Blake Austin's out of the way, he's going to want to push on. He's going to want to move past everything that happened with Blake and move on and escalate himself, the Wolfpack, and everyone, the Wolfpack and the fans, fully behind King Sam here tonight. We don't even know who his opponents are. King Sam has been very quiet tonight, kept himself to himself, because he wanted to come back and he wanted to let his in-ring work do the talking here tonight. And believe me, I'm sure that we'll be hearing a lot from King Sam over the next season. I doubt he's going to stay this quiet for very long. But who is coming up? Oh, hello! From Monday Night Mayhem, the former two-time WIW champion Jaden. The solution, the mastermind, the plan has made his way to Friday Fight Night. I keep saying Monday night. He's made his way to Friday nights. Well, he knows he can't be competing in the world title picture on Mayhem because he was banned by the chairman, Blake Austin, but there's no one stopping him from going for the World Heavyweight Championship over here. What a match this has already been. We've still got two more competitors to come out. This is going to be one hell of a contest. Jaden finally getting past his own burdens after losing at Insomnia, of course. The European Championship match between him, SDC, and Mason Foster. Of course, Mason Foster able to walk out with the win there. But Jaden, in desperate hunger to get back to the top of the mountain like he was at the beginning of the year. This time last year, of course, he'd already had himself a shot at the World Championship. He won it in the very first episode of WIW. He won that opportunity with a win on countout in the Beat the Clock challenge. And I'm sure he'll be looking to push for another chance here tonight if he can get it. Oh! But he hasn't come alone! It looks like Jaden, no matter where he goes, cannot get away from this man. Ladies and gentlemen, another new addition to the Friday Fight Night roster. The hero of wrestling, SDC, has arrived to the scene. And the crowd go nuts, a huge fan favorite. And I guess after striking out with the championships on Mayhem, the hero has come to deal with injustice on this roster. He follows Jaden here, and Jaden and SDC, two men who very, very much do not like each other. But SDC has talked about potential moves before. He's talked about potential dream matches with King Sam. But King Sam is here in this match. He's going to be able to step in the ring with SDC for the very first time here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, these are three top-class superstars, but only one of them is going to get an opportunity at the #1 contenders match at Resurrection. Remember, this is the first of 4 different Fatal 4-Ways. There will then be a 5th Fatal 4-Way between all the winners, and the winner of that match at Resurrection will get a shot at Max Danger, the first Fight Night brand exclusive pay-per-view. SDC, the hero of wrestling, has arrived. That's 3 top stars. Who is number 4 to conclude the main event? Who is it gonna be? Crowd waiting. Everybody wait. I'm eager to see who's coming out here. 2 big names. Oh my god! No way! The horns of war have sounded for the television champion, Big Willie. Well, we knew he'd be pushing for the world title sooner or later. But Big Willie is out here, and he's trying to get himself a #1 contenders match for the world championship. Big Willie, the longest reigning and most time reigning television champion in history. Everybody has been saying this man deserves a world title opportunity. And it looks like Theodore Adam-Wright agrees. The television champion out here tonight. That is going to be a tough man to keep down for a count of 3. Remember, this is Fatal 4-Way, but it is elimination. Every single person must be eliminated, and the last man standing walks out the winner. So we have got a former World Heavyweight Champion in this ring, a former WIW Champion in this ring, a current television champion in this ring, and the hero of wrestling as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one hell of a main event. Bell rings, and away we go for what is going to be one hell of a main event. Look, there's Jaden taking Big Willie straight to the outside here. And the hero of wrestling getting a chance to almost live out one of his dream match scenarios. He's talked to us before and said King Sam was one of his list. He said it on social media. Someone on the list of people he'd love to step in the ring with. And now he gets the chance to here on his Fight Night debut. Remember, the winner of this match will be the first person in the #1 contender Fatal 4-Way at Resurrection pay-per-view. This is elimination, so everybody has to be eliminated in order for this to end. And Jaden right now on the outside working away on Big Willie here, trying to use the outside to his advantage. The man with a plan, always coming prepared to take down any opponent. And try to wear Big Willie down on the outside, but Big Willie going to make him pay. Big Willie, such a dominant champion, the longest reigning and 2-time television champion. Most title defenses consecutively and successfully in history. There is not much that he was unable to achieve in season #1, Big Willie. The only thing he never went for was the World Championship, but now he has the opportunity tonight to do just that. Look at this. Oh, and a big stomp in the ring there by King Sam. King Sam flying on all cylinders here tonight. Really gunning for SDC. SDC in trouble here. Big frog splash in the middle of the ring. SDC, the only man in this ring not to have held a championship. But that doesn't mean he's not quite a big name in himself. He's had big feuds and big rivalries with names such as Jaden, such as Aaron Albright. He's had some big fights this year, and he's really brought it to a lot of people. And the hero of wrestling has made his way over to Friday Fight Night. Straight away colliding heads with one of the biggest names in the company in King Sam. Big knee. Hitting him with his own version of his kryptonite knee. Meanwhile, Jaden doing a very good job of keeping up with Big Willie on the outside. He's doing very well. He's been smart here. He's kept him down, kept him quiet, trying to just keep him out of the way. Look at this. Doing press-ups on him. Mocking him. Almost taunting him. Trying to get in his head. The mind games always on display from Jaden, and using the turnbuckle post to his advantage. Oh, look at inside the ring now. Oh, and a brain buster by King Sam. Jaden now back into the ring. Former 2-time world champion. I believe that's the most times in this ring that anyone's been in. Oh, look at this. Oh, shooting star press by Jaden into the cover on Big Willie. Only gets a 1. Now King Sam's going to try and fly maybe. Middle rope he is. What's he thinking? Oh, goes to the top, but he gets caught by SDC, who saw it coming and was able to scout it well. And now stomping away on the leg of King Sam. And now Big Willie on the opposite side, showing off his strength, taking him down with the suplex. Jaden rolls out of harm's way for the moment. Big Willie going to take the time to please the fans. Sam tried to stop him from the top rope there, but he couldn't do it. And SDC connects. Now SDC, oh, gets caught taunting, spinning back fist. Another fist flying away. The Beast from Scotland now colliding with the hero of wrestling. Went for a jumping DDT, caught and taken down with a Russian leg sweep. And now turning his attention straight back to Jaden. Big Willie taking out all comers right now. As we'd expect from Big Willie, he's been doing that all year long, taking on anyone who steps in his way. Just took him out right there like he was no worries. You see that shoulder tackle to on the outside to Jaden. Big slam down there by Big Willie into the cover. Is that going to be an... Oh! And look at King Sam. He saved him there. King Sam saving SDC. Maybe this is just much of a dream match for him as it is the other way round. Oh! Powerbomb to the outside by Jaden. Oh, and now inside the ring. Big trouble. Running powerbomb. Inbound. Takes down SDC, but the rope break was saved. Big Willie, you know, he's not had the greatest of ring awareness in the past. That was a good example of it. He might have just cost himself here. Meanwhile, Jaden in a lot of trouble, in jeopardy of being the first elimination of the match. If Sam can lock this one in, he does him. Cross-face chicken wing. His back's against the ropes. There's no way he's getting it. And Jaden is the first man gone. Jaden is eliminated to the cross-face chicken wing. King Sam now joining the fight on the outside. Big Willie really struggling to deal with SDC right now. But we know how much damage Big Willie can take. That we have seen from experience. Jaden gone. That's one man gone. 3 more to go. And only one of these men will be the first person to join that Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match at Resurrection. It's been one hell of a night of action, of chaos, and build up for what's going to be a tremendous pay-per-view. You can already see it. Oh, look at King Sam. Oh, Oh my God! Squashes the head of SDC. That could be enough. He's out. I think he might have just injured him. Oh my goodness. As SDC came into the ring, he crawls in to get squashed by King Sam, who takes him down. And SDC has done a lot of damage to Big Willie. He might have just made King Sam's job here even easier. Remember, last time these two faced, King Sam actually did make Big Willie tap out in non-title action. But Big Willie, as we know, doesn't go down very easily. And he could be looking for that massive running powerbomb here to put away the King. Sam's in trouble. Oh, he's turned it into a buckle bomb. The frustration on SDC. He has found his way back to the feet. He's still conscious. That's a good sign. I didn't think he was conscious. Oh, the crushing cross-body there by Big Willie. The impact might have got Sam out, but he doesn't. And SDC might want to have to go to the back now and check for injury. He could have just easily just broke his neck. He could have a concussion. He was holding his chest quite severely. Maybe a broken rib on the impact of that springboard moonsault by King Sam. And now King Sam left with Big Willie, two of the most dominant fighters on Fight Night, colliding here. King Sam connects with the legs, but hurts himself on the impact. Doesn't quite get all of it. The television champion, the longest reigning champion in WIW history, on his first attempt at a world title picture versus a man who knows what it is to be the world title holder, the longest reigning world heavyweight champion that we've had. Although Big Willie not going to let history affect anything. King Sam's in trouble here. Here comes the running knee. Big Willie looking to fly through and follows through beautifully with the running knee. And we could be looking at the end of King Sam's night here. He already has 2 eliminations. He's put up a good fight. But I think Big Willie might be too much for him right now. Big Willie's been in the form of his life as of late and continuing to just dominate. Big Willie, so powerful, so strong. You can barely believe that anyone can stand in the ring with him sometimes. And now ready to put away the King. This could be a huge upset here for King Sam if he can't get this. The running powerbomb. And into the cover, but he's managed to hook the ropes. King Sam manages to grab the ropes. I didn't think he was close enough there. I thought he'd bounced off like many of Big Willie's opponents in the past, but he holds on. And Big Willie's once again, his poor ring awareness to drag him away from the ropes has failed him, and he can't get this elimination. Sam now with an opportunity to fight back. Oh, and a leaping cutter there from King Sam. Can he find some life in this match? Can he fight back? Trying to spin him around for the cross-face chicken wing. He knows that it's worked in the past. He needs it to work tonight. Oh, he gets caught taunting here. King Sam, stalling suplex. No, well countered there by Big Willie. And King Sam trying to find some life in this match, but Big Willie refusing to let him. Irish whip by Sam. No, well countered. And looking at the attack here. Big Willie, oh, crashed into the corner after the flip from Sam. Ducks under the clothesline. And King Sam turning up the speed. Sam fighting back here, trying to turn the tide in the match. Big spin around. Oh, is he going for the chicken wing? No, couldn't get him. Instead goes for the knee. King Sam might clean house here. King Sam for the third and final elimination, and to progress to Resurrection. Gets a 2 count. Big Willie just doesn't stay down, does he? Big Willie fighting back and fighting back strong. We know he will. King Sam needs something big to get him down and keep him down. Big leg drag to keep him there for the moment. Playing to the crowd. Wolfpack for life. You can hear him screaming, and now this could be the end of Big Willie if he can spin him around maybe. Oh wait, what's he going for here? Oh my God, to Big Willie! Running powerbomb, but it's hurt the ropes again. King Sam tried to go not only for the sweep, but for the ultimate humiliation by putting Big Willie away with his own powerbomb. And it might have done the trick had it not been for rope break, but then again you could say the same about Big Willie's own one. And King Sam might have just lived to make, just might have made the biggest mistake of his career to date. Big Willie now, not going to let him get away with that. Look at this power, the deadlift powerbomb of his own. 2 of the greatest champions we have had in this company. colliding right now, and only one of them will be the first in this #1 contenders match for the World Championship. Sam lining him up. He landed perfectly, following the cutter to line up for the knee, but Big Willie sidesteps. This is exactly the battle we'd expect between these two massive stars. The crowd are going nuts as these two continue to battle through. Tried to land for the suplex, couldn't. And now King Sam trying to take advantage. Oh, look at this. What's Big Willie thinking? Oh, just tosses him down with ease. And now Big Willie for the running power bomb. Hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake twice. King Sam in trouble. Oh, his head ricochets off the turnbuckle. But again, he bridges through. And Big Willie makes the same mistake again. King Sam surviving, but I don't know for how much longer. He's taking some punishment. Oh, hello. Oh, and he might have been able to hook him in there for the crossface chicken wing, but didn't hook the arm. And now King Sam, who signaled the end, is now looking for that running knee again. Can he hook him this time? Yes, he can. And he's got him away from the ropes. King Sam surely has got him. Has he done enough to knock out Big Willie? No! Big Willie just does not stay down for a count of 3. He just refuses to give up. Both men fighting for their lives. Oh, he spins him around. He might finally get him. He's been trying for a while and he's finally got him. Crossface chicken wing. Willie's in trouble. He's got nowhere to go. King Sam with a beautiful performance. And that is exactly what you'd expect from Fight Night and overall Star of the Year. What a match! Jaden and SDC with their debut performances foiled by the king of WIW. And Big Willie, what a fight he put on when it came down to just him and Sam. It was a battle of the two biggest names in WIW. But in the end, everybody taps. He couldn't keep him down for a count of 3. And I think that's what King Sam was going for. Trying his best to knock him out with several different types of knee. But King Sam in the end does what he does best, and he made him tap out. King Sam, after eliminating Jaden, SDC, and Big Willie, is the first man in the #1 contenders fatal 4-way at Resurrection pay-per-view. Look at the size of Big Willie's boot taking up the screen. That just shows how much of a behemoth's job it was to keep this man down for a count of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude an epic first Friday Fight Night episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the network if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.